How did you balance training? Like, were you exhausted most days? What was that like back in the day when you'd do both? Because I imagine you'd go to practice, maybe go home, eat dinner, then go to soccer. Like, how'd you survive?
I mean, I didn't train that hard in the winter, I don't think. I kind of just did like 2 or 3 miles before practice every day. And honestly, that was probably it. But yeah, I mean, it's been different because I didn't do it this year, so I trained a little harder in the winter. Not really, honestly, but yeah, it was pretty tiring to have to be doing two sports every day. People were always like, right before a game, they'd be like, "How many miles did you run today?" I'm like, "Only two." And then they're like, "Oh." It was kind of funny, but yeah.
For you, looking back, are you grateful that you almost had a later start in the sport? Because I think a lot of people who started like super young, they get burnt out by the time at the end of their high school career and then into college. It's like they've been doing it for 20 years already. It can be super easy to get mentally burnt out.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people be successful like in their middle school years and then not really be successful in high school. And I think they saw that and they were like, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I'm glad that I didn't start in middle school. I mean, I think it's worth something for the people who did with the whole race tactics experience. But I think it was cool to have like all the first experience in high school because it was like, oh, I get to experience like my first national race in high school when it like matters the most. So yeah, I'm glad I started in high school.
So you're telling me first year running freshman year and you make the Foot Locker cross country national championships your first season in all of running.
Yeah,
How'd you do
yeah.
that?
I don't know. I mean, I started training in the summer. I mean, I guess I have the genetics, but I think I was just I've always loved to win. I've always had a very competitive side, so I think I was just seeing where I didn't have any pressure. I was like, oh, I was a freshman. Like, we'll see how it goes, and I turned out to be pretty good. So, I mean, I think it was cool to just not have much pressure my freshman year, and then yeah, see where it went. But
Did you know it was as big of a deal as it was? Like, so few freshmen qualify. I don't know of anyone who on their first go out qualify for the national meet.
I mean, yeah, I think I did because both my parents did it, and they were telling me about how hard it was back in the day. I think they used to have 8 instead of 10. It was even harder back then, and about how like how much of an honor it is. And I mean, they love to tell me about their Foot Locker years. So yeah, I think I knew, but it's definitely it was cool. Yeah, I was really happy.
Did they get much gear back then? What stories do they tell? Was it anything like present day Foot Locker?
I mean, my dad had like a funny story about how he got second to last because he was sick.
Oh
But
no.
he probably wouldn't like that I just said that. He got better. He got a better place the next year. He went 2 years. But I don't think they did get gear, but obviously not as much as we did now. I think it was just kind of like the uniform, maybe some
Sure.
shoes. But yeah, I don't think they got as much as now. Yeah.
Do you guys know if you're the only like uh what's the word, not duo, but like the only group of three where both parents made it and then a daughter or son made it? I don't know if I've ever heard of that happening.
I don't know, honestly. I'm sure there's someone else, but
Really?
maybe I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. That's pretty elite category. I feel like pretty rare. I feel like I know of people whose parents ran, but both parents is we'll have to do some research digging after this.